So then you try to do outside the industry. Well, that's the one that want to know who she is. Why she always with you? Well, that's my number one producer. She the reason we got a lot of this.
Right.
You like some of this stuff? Nicole is $8,000 a week for us. Now, you happy with her or not? Well, why aren't you dating Nicole? Right. And see, now you got, because she not in the industry, so she don't get it.
Yeah.
In other words, it's not whether you in the industry or out. It's whether or not you find the right person that understands you and want to join you on that journey in the right context. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of variables, man. That's a lot of variables. So.
All right, cool. So I got to get into some training, man. So some mindset training.
Yeah.
Okay, because I like just through this interview I'm hearing you got a bunch of trainings, and it's so ill how you really label your trainings. You turn the ringer off here, but like you have it like you've written certain trainings for certain subjects. So I need a mindset training for the person who is, they might be walking in their business, but for some reason they just keep hitting that wall.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I have a training I'm working on now. I'm on my 12th animal it's called Instincts. And Instincts is where that person
What do you mean 12th animal? My
12th animal. So what that means is every Instinct series has 3 animals in it, right? So first I broke down the ant. Jim Rohn inspired it, his ant's philosophy, and then I did the tiger and the eagle. So that's Instinct series 1, right? Then I did
Give me one of them real quick. Just give me one of them.
One of those? Okay, I'll give you the animals first and you pick the animal.
Okay.
So we got the ant, the tiger, the eagle. Then I did the owl, the bear, and the praying mantis, right? They all have something unique about them. Then I did the jaguar, a bird called a peregrine falcon, right? And I did honeybees, right? And this past weekend at my conference, killed them. The silverback gorilla, the hummingbird, believe it or not, and the cheetah. Now, each of these animals, God gave us all a unique defense mechanism that we need to use. Humans have them too. It's just that we're emotionally weak, but we're mentally intelligent, and from a sense of intelligence, we're the highest form. But emotionally, we're the weakest. Well, out there, they don't care nothing about your emotions.
Right.
So you got to become what I call a ruthless amphibian and be able to adapt to any environment, any situation. So my Instinct series is what allows you to tap into some of God's other creatures and borrow from them to make you stronger. So you pick the animal and I'll give you training.
I got to go with the owl. Because that's my logo.
All right. Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yes, sir.
That's right. Okay, the owl. I talk about going in stealth mode, right? So because an owl attacks at night, his feathers are tethered and made a certain way. So when he flaps them, they don't make any noise whatsoever, right? An owl can turn his neck 270 degrees. That's almost all the way around. He can turn and then turn and then turn again, but his feet are still here because most birds, if they want to see that way, they got to move. Well, because he stalks his prey in stealth mode with his feathers a certain way and his eyes and his vision a certain way through the darkness, that's how he hits his goal at night. You got to be able to see 360 degrees around you. You got to be able to see a problem coming before it actually gets there. You got to be able to fly under the radar sometime and be okay that you're not the eagle. I like that though. You see what I'm saying? Be okay that you may not be on everybody's flag post. You may not be on everybody's dollar bill. You may not be the one getting all the shine. But the reason your logo is an owl, man, is because that's how you are.
Unbelievable. I'm seeing my whole life right now. That's crazy.
You real humble. You don't have to be the eagle. You don't mind being the eagle. You know what I'm saying? You don't mind being the owl. You kind of creeping up on everybody on the come up, and everybody gonna look up one day and social proof gonna be social proof. I just hope I just need a 5-minute slot so I can man, I know this dude. Man. Yeah. So that's why you like the owl so much, because the owl is also synonymous with like witchcraft. That's for a pessimist. The owl also is very synonymous with wisdom. You see the wise old owl. Yep. So he's majestic. You go see the wise old owl who will tell you how to get what you need to get without having to need the reward and accolade for it. You know what I'm saying? You may never be on a dollar bill, but you eating just as good as the eagle.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I mean?
Give me the praying mantis. I need the praying mantis.
Oh, the praying mantis? Okay.
And I know everybody, when you said it, I know everybody was like, oh, I hope you picked praying mantis. Let's go there.
All right, so the praying mantis, what happens with the praying mantis, I study Kung Fu, right? I've been studying Kung Fu maybe over 10 years now. Shout out to my seafood, Monty. So he's a his specialty is praying mantis. So Kung Fu has different animals, right? You got the crane, you got the serpent or snake, you got the praying mantis, you got tiger. So different animals fight different ways, okay? So for example, when a tiger hits you, he hits you with his palm first, and then on his way out, he grabs you. So you don't even know, when you fight a dude that knows tiger Kung Fu, you won't know you fought him until you get home. Well, no, you would know you fighting him.
Right,
but when
sure.
you get home, you realize how he really messed you up, because we hit first, and on the way out, we grab. Hit, grab, hit, grab. So on the way out, you get home, take your shirt off, you didn't even know he went through all of that at the same time. A praying mantis, his objective is to destroy the limbs first and eat the body last. He takes what he's given, okay? So in a fight in Kung Fu, for example, we do what's called shoot out the asking hand. The asking hand looks real innocent. It's like, hey man, I don't want no problems. Now I look like I'm real innocent. What I'm really doing is measuring. So when I do like this, I'm saying, hey man, you notice it ain't like this. It ain't like this. That's a fight. I'm like, hey man, I'm sorry. I ain't know that was your lady or whatever. What I'm really doing, I'm measuring. The minute you touch this, the dance begins. You see what I'm saying? Because as long as you're here, it's a conversation. So what a praying mantis does,
you're measuring. What are you measuring though?
I'm measuring whether or not you're within hitting range. Like if you can't touch me. So I tell my son, for example, talk is not a fight. So if a person's doing a bunch of talking, he's not really ready to fight, because men can't do two things at one time. So if I'm talking, man, you don't understand, I'm from Brooklyn, you better represent. He ain't ready to fight, bro. He ain't ready to fight, because he's too busy telling me where he's from and telling me his resume and how bad he is, how much time he did. You don't understand, bro. 4 years, 5 times. I think Kevin Hart got that joke. 4 years, real stuff. 5 times, this and that. From such C block, what's up? And when I tell my son, I tell everybody, if he's talking, he's not really ready to fight. A person is ready to fight when their words get shorter. My instructor taught me that. When their words get shorter, when a dude say, well, what's up then? You see what I'm saying? Well, what's up? I'm down. Well, what's up then? What you want to do? Now he's starting to focus. You see, because when he get down to one syllable words, he getting focused. You see? So there's certain triggers. I got off the praying mantis. Kung Fu is my second passion. I got a Kung Fu training too.
Talk to me.
Kung Fu is my second passion that I tie into training, and my instructor taught me that. But I'm off subject, but the mantis takes the limbs first and eats the body last. He literally, in the insect world, his size and his height, meaning how small he is, but per pound, what he can carry and what he can do and the things that he can destroy quickly, like quickly, are compared to none. Like an ant, they work in teams. You see what I'm saying? The honeybee builds systems, and 75%, 3/4 of everything we eat, we would not eat if it weren't for the honeybee. The honeybee is protected by law. You can't kill a honeybee hive. Like, they have to take those. If you have honeybees at your house, I know, because some built a nest inside my little vent. When they come get them, they have to save them. You can't just go in there and kill them and spray. That's illegal, because they're responsible for the pollination. And if they say if it weren't for the honeybee, all we have is wheat, starch, and corn. Everything else, his pollination creates. So these animals usually work in teams. The praying mantis says, I'm going to destroy my enemy from top to bottom. So what are your enemies? Your enemy is doubt. You see what I'm saying? So I tie it into, we bite this leg off. That's doubt. We got to kill this leg, right? That's disbelief. We got to kill this leg. That's self-imposed limitations. You know what I'm saying? We got to kill this leg. So I want to like turn this into a training, but
no, yes, turn it into a training, because I'm locked in. I'm going to ask you more animals. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, the instinct.
This is going to be the longest interview I've ever had. This is incredible stuff.
The longest interview I've ever had. We got to chop this one up, right? But yeah, so the praying mantis literally only knows one thing, and that's go, seek, and destroy. And I flip it and make sure you go and seek and destroy everything that is prohibiting you from succeeding. I have another training called Politics of Language. And what I talk about, like IDE means death, right? So anytime you hear IDE, that's death. Suicide, homicide, herbicide, pesticide. Well, you need to decide to kill the OU. You understand? Kill the OU and decide, IDE, that everything that's keeping your body from being whole and giving 100%, you need to destroy. And that's what the praying mantis does. Anything that presents it, it's gonna take. Anything. It don't care how big and bad it is. Yeah, he's a beast.
And what's your favorite animal to train on? What's your favorite animal?
So many, man. My favorite animal is probably the tiger. The reason I like the tiger is because, and it's funny because the Lion King is out right now, right? The reason I like the tiger is because the lion, I tell people on stage, the lion is the king of the jungle. Much respect to the lion. You got the Lion King. You got all that stuff. Growing up, the only cool tiger we had was Tigger, and he was soft.
Right.
He was soft. You know what I'm saying? He was Winnie the Pooh, right?
Right.
He was soft. But the reason I like the tiger is because honestly, he get the same respect as the lion.
For sure.
But he don't need all the fluff. Similar to the owl. But the tiger, he's the epitome of humility. You know what I'm saying? I like to be real humble. I don't really have to show everybody everything all the time. I don't have to have the latest this and that. But I want people to respect me for the content and my message and delivery more so than you do the toys and network marketing and stuff like that. I think that's why I started my career over. I didn't want to be the network marketing guy anymore. I wanted to be the trainer that helped you personal empowerment and then economic empowerment. Whatever your vehicle is, that's fine. But my motto is shift your mindset, shift your income. So a tiger kind of doesn't mind being second as far as the king of the jungle is concerned. And he hunts alone. You don't see, like lions, they get together and they go get the gazelle, right? They find the weakest one, they sort it out, and we all eat. That's cool. A tiger says, I'm gonna come out this tree one time. And when I come down,
I'm coming one time.
I'm coming down one time, and I'm coming back up with my prey so nobody can get it. You know what I'm saying? Whereas a lion, we got this gazelle or this hyena or whatever, but vultures are in it, everybody in it. We kind of start fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? Because if I want that leg and you want it, may the best man win. A tiger says, nah, I see what I want. I'm coming to get it. I'm gonna go up in this tree, and I'm gonna enjoy the fruits of my labor by myself. Now, it doesn't mean you don't need a team. It just means each of these animals have a quality that you need to adapt, you know what I'm saying, or adopt. Tigers also can survive in any environment, bro. You'll see tigers in the snow. You'll see tigers in the Everglades, and tigers are one of the few cats that love water. A tiger don't mind water. Some cats, they put a little paw in, they done. Tigers love water. They can handle the heat. They can handle the Everglades, and my comparison is in business, you got to be able to what? Take on all conditions and circumstances. I'll be honest with you though, the baddest cat, that's my favorite cat, the baddest cat is the jaguar. And I want, we need to come together with some cool little challenge or something.
Bruh.
I don't want to give it to him, but the jaguar is underrated. The jaguar is the baddest cat of them all.
Really?
I ain't talking about for his size or nothing. He's the lion killer. The jaguar don't get a whole bunch of love and respect. Research the jaguar. And maybe we'll have some people, we'll do a competition. You come back and tell me what you found out about the jaguar. And I give you the whole, all 12 animals for free. If you can tell me the one thing I tell you what, because that'll be kind of unfair. We're gonna come up with a challenge, and I'm gonna give away all 12 animals for free, and I'm gonna have something that they need to do. We'll come up with some kind of homework or something.
I love it.
Yeah.
Do you do this in corporate trainings?
Yeah, I do it in corporate trainings.
You know, a lot of people, they do the like the disc assessment and put animals on it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I've seen it. So do you do it similar to that, or?
Very, very similar. Corporations hire me to come in and teach conflict resolution, effective communication skills, creating a new work ethic, more productivity, all those things. So I definitely will use the Instinct series, and I'll tie it into whatever it is that senior management is trying to develop.
Gotcha.
Some of the government contracts that I work with, they'll have me come in and do the exact same thing, or a lot of times they'll have me come in and do more team building exercises. So I may extract from the B just for that particular training. So the animals, man, they have everything I need. And when I said I'm on animal number 12, I'm on my 4th Instinct series, and I do 3 animals each time. So this past weekend at my event, I did the silverback, the cheetah, and the hummingbird. And so that's animal number 12. So yeah, man, after a while, we're gonna have the whole zoo. Let me give you my David vision.
This is amazing.
What about having the animal at the conference?
Come on.
You see what I'm saying?
Let's talk about it,
we do something. That's the kind of vision you gotta have. Now I don't know what kind of insurance. I don't know how much that's gonna cost me, right? You bring a dog on Jaguar.
Right.
They gonna let him in the dome or not?
Right.
My vision is to have the animals I'm speaking of. They're at the actual event.
Animals.
Yeah. That'll bring some realism to it.
Oh,
I'm sitting here trying to do the training, and the gorilla trying to get out the cage. Everybody.
I don't know if people be able to focus on the training. They're like, yo, is that locked though?
Right, is that locked though? Is that locked? It's like, yeah, I have him coming down. That's some of that serious training.
Right.
But that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. We having fun. That's the kind of vision you have to have. It may be against the law or something for me to bring the silver back in. I don't know. But that's the kind of vision you got to have. That's how you got the studio here. You're expanding what you think about, you actually putting into play. So my vision is to take the Instinct series, man, and one day, you know, you do some of the animals, I do some of the animals, whatever. We get without some of our business partners who think like us, and we had the animals there, had a zookeeper there with them.
I'm here for it, bro.
The praying mantis we can go get ourselves, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the
maybe a hummingbird.
The hummingbird we can get him, but it's gonna be hard to get that jaguar. That jaguar from Brazil.
Get that silverback to just pull up.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you something, and I want to say this on camera. And it's not that we got to wrap up or anything. I want to say this in case you were wrapping up. I want to let people know the importance of continuing to create content, which is what you teach.
That's why, bro, when you're coming up with this is all mind-blowing content, and it can go so many ways.
Yeah.
That's why, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, we got to talk, man. We got to talk because I love your brain, and I love how it operates, and you probably thinking of stuff I haven't even thought of. But I'm going to tell you the importance of building content.